Welcome to a holiday themed.
Where the fun begins.
Ah! Damn it. You beat me.
Always miss it.
You always got me. You always get me.
I'm the intro man. I'm the one that opens it up.
Welcome, Mason, to a holiday themed.
What holiday is it?
Well, you know, it's all the holidays. There's like...
This is a Christmas tree behind us, if that's what you're asking.
I was wondering why I was getting some burns from
Yeah.
it. Where's the Jewish themed?
we have that in the
decorations?
back.
Oh, okay. There
It's
it
actually
is.
just right over there.
It's
right over there,
yeah. We're ringing in the, basically the last month of the year.
Holiday
It's officially
season.
December, correct?
Yeah, it's December, yeah. It's December. Today, actually, is the 1st of December.
Today's
so.
the first day of December.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Hose, hose, hose.
Hose, hose, boats, and hose.
Boats and hose. So, you know, anybody have special... I always like this time of year. It's always, you know, festive. People are eager to kill each other.
I like how after I get off work, I got about 30 minutes and then it gets dark. So
Yeah.
then I feel like I don't have to do anything the rest of the day.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
It's already dark.
No, it's already dark. I can't go anywhere.
to Walmart.
Oh,
The
man.
sucky part is when you go in real early and get off around 6 o'clock, you don't see the sun whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it gets kind of crazy at times.
Yeah. Well, I went to work early this morning and then got off about, like, at 5. And so it was already kind of, like, setting.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is bullshit.
It's like,
I
I
knew
see
there
the
was
sun.
day somewhere,
But you didn't.
but I didn't really. I mean, I traveled to lunch, and I saw maybe 5 minutes for my commute out of the sun today, which isn't
We
bad.
really take the sun for granted. It provides us with
It
life
provides all
I don't
the
take it for
warmth.
granted.
and sunlight
I'm
and
basking in
heat.
its warmth every day. Too much.
God dang it. I was gonna try to find a Christmassy sweater.
Oh, I'm wearing my
Shirt.
sweater.
I got this for free.
You got that for free?
Is that a 9 cat?
Yes.
I love it.
Where did you
It says
get that? For
Armagerd
free?
Kirch.
Was that at one of the sales that you?
I got it for free.
We'll just leave it at that. Then.
Okay,
Just leave it at that.
It sounds like a drug deal gone bad. Well, I just got it for free. Okay.
It's like you buy this 20
How did I
pounds
get a
of
How did I get a
illicit-
Christmas kitten shirt at a drug deal?
No, I'm just saying it. That's what
You gotta
that
buy your
whole-
snow somewhere. He's like, hey man, since
Where do
it's
you
the
put your
holiday
snow, Jory?
season,
On
since
your
it's the holiday
piano?
season, have a shirt. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
You really bring in the new year.
Yeah. Now let's get high. Yeah. Cool.
This is a good episode.
This is a good episode. This is my favorite so far.
I like the very slowly revolving tree.
Yeah. Can it go faster than that?
Nope.
No.
Can we make it go faster than that?
I hit it with a chair and it kind of went a little faster, but I don't think that was supposed to happen.
What if we get Abby in one of those big hamster wheels
Mm.
and shaft it up to the tree, and then the faster she runs, the faster the tree runs.
It'll set on fire.
Can it set on fire?
Is it a real tree or is it a fake tree?
Oh,
No,
that's
it's a
fake as
tree.
hell.
It's a fake tree.
It looks real though.
Because why would
looks
someone
nice.
set up their tree on the 1st of December?
Dude, wait. Was it you that we went to see the trees and they all looked fake as shit? At
Yeah.
like Lowe's or something?
Oh yeah, or Lowe's or Home
Dude,
Depot.
they looked fake as hell. Like this one looks all right. This one has got different colored leaves. It's got like some bristles that look a little different than the other bristles and
It
stuff.
looks like
It's turning.
It's got
like
some
actual trees
acorns.
do.
it's turning like the natural trees
Yeah,
do.
exactly, like the natural trees would.
They would.
But-
Would.
Would. But the trees at like Home Depot that we saw were like fake as shit. Like they looked fake. Way not passable. So I don't know. That was the thing. Anyway, did you get anything good for your Black Friday shopping, Jory?
I paid for the controllers that we need.
Cool.
That's
Do
about
I
it.
need to reimburse you with the money?
No, I guess not.
I feel like we need to do that.
That's where he got his free shirt.
It's not where I got
Oh
my free
my
shirt.
God, are you using
I
YouTube
had-
funds?
I had this previous to that.
We. It's funny that we can actually say YouTube funds, and we actually have a small amount of YouTube funds.
So we're gonna buy mics and it's all gone.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the lapel mics, and they're all gone. Actually,
Unless
we're
they
gonna buy-
sponsor us some more.
We're trying to get the green screens in that are still sold out, and we're trying to get the lapel mics.
So if you want a festive holiday scene like this every time,
Yeah.
Click that sponsor button.
Oh God.
There
Yes,
you go. That's
you
how
can. You
do
can
it.
click that sponsor button down in the
donate
doobly-doo
button.
below.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had a few things, but I wanted to get.
I don't have
the room.
anything.
Let's start with you. Like we have a tradition of starting with you because I really don't have anything prepared.
No, that's okay. Well, you have your one thing that you usually do.
Yeah.
And then Jory, I feel like he needs to come up with some monthly games.
I come up with all the jokes in these videos.
See, that was a good
That
one.
was a good joke.
You got it.
You know what? I'll go get some antiseptic for that burn.
What burn?
We know.
I didn't feel
We
anything.
know.
We know. Those are the worst kind of burns.
He basks in the sun all the time, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
He's
I'm used
immune.
to it. I'm resistant to fire damage
Oh God.
Nerd.
and cold damage and poison damage.
He's like a barbarian that rages, but he doesn't rage.
Inside.
Inside, I rage.
Fire's always
I
raging
rage on
inside.
the inside. I'm gonna make that a title. That's gonna be a title of one of the videos. Anyway, while we're on the subject, I guess you can check out the new Moronic Beast that went up Wednesday. It was
What happened?
we finally get to Slooply Doop through
Sloopy
some
Doop?
very unorthodox manners, and some shit goes down at the very end of it, and there's gonna be some cool shit happening soon.
Is that the one where we get?
That's the one. That's the one.
I like the part before we get into the city when we're fighting those people
Yeah.
and we're basically outnumbered.
And then we get even more
And
outnumbered.
then we get even more outnumbered. It's basically like, no, this is how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we actually die. So,
completely dead.
spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
But anyways, yeah, you should check that out if you want to. Moronic Beast in Too Deep. We do a
It's
series, D&D series.
Watch
yeah,
it.
every week.
Gonna get better very soon once we get lapel mics.
Yeah, once we get the lapel mics in about 4 months.
Wait,
Audio
is it
will be
lapel
better.
mics for everybody for that, or
We're
is
going
this
to
for
try to
here?
get lapel mics for everybody.
I think we're gonna
Spencer
try it first with this.
We're going to try it
and
with
once
the
you just
podcast
click here.
first. This will be our tryout.
Okay.
And if they work, then we'll get some more for the... Because
You know
that's
what
like
we-
7 mics.
You know what we need?
Huh.
We need to get one of those mics that just hangs from the ceiling, like an announcer for old
A
school
boom mic.
boxing.
Oh, you're talking about like... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a regular mic that they hung from the ceiling.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
We don't hang nearly enough things from the ceilings these
We
days.
need it to be a grappling hook strength.
We do. We do.
Hello.
And then you just
And then you just
and then
pull up
just
with it.
Gone. Yes. You like
That's how
unhook-
you disappear.
unhook your feet and you just. Zzz. That's
Yeah.
how the refs did it back in the
That's
30s.
it. Yeah, we just need a stadium to shoot our videos in.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
football.
Get on that Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. We don't have a Patreon. Anyways, so my first topic that I had was PUBG's new test server, and the desert map kind of got like delved into. They kind of mined some of the information out, and then there's 3 new weapons that they're doing.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
Have you seen this? Have you heard?
All I know is that they were supposed to come out with a VW van. I saw a picture of
That's
it.
probably the next map.
That's probably like the next map. Yeah, I would say that's gonna be. It's not released. Like this is gonna be called 1.0. PUBG 1.0 is the big release thing for this. So the big release is gonna have a bunch of shit. I don't
PUBG
think the
version
map
1.0.
is gonna be on there. I don't think the new map's gonna be on it. But sorry, we're boring you.
No, I'm
just
just
kidding.
I'm sleepy.
So it's gonna have a Winchester 1894 model type gun,
So like a
the
lever
action. Yeah, that's what
Lever
they're
action
calling it.
shotgun.
Lever
handgun,
no lever action rifle.
shotgun
yeah.
pistol.
Well, a pistol, the Rhino pistol. You know the
It's gonna be a
Rhino.
bullet gun. It's gonna shoot
Yeah.
bullets.
Yeah, the one that looks all funky. And then a flare gun was found, but not like
Activated?
they found a
Is it gonna
a
set
UI
people on
for
fire?
a flare gun. I
Like
don't
in
know.
GTA 5, like
That'd be
if it's
really cool.
like sets their clothes on fire,
That would be super cool.
like a miniature Molotov.
And then a sawed-off double barrel. So if the shotguns weren't already OP enough, this one will be definitely god tier.
Well, you just gotta stay 5 feet away from it. But that one, you gotta stay at least 2 feet away from.
Well, no, all the other shotguns are literally snipers with a choke on. So I've said this since the beginning, and I don't think they fixed it.
Well,
Because they don't listen to me, but they don't
listen
listen to anybody, and I think everybody says it.
Well, the problem with that is the shotguns with chokes is you can't control where the bullets go at all. You kind of
yeah.
just aim for the middle and hope for the best.
You just-
There's
yeah.
a chance they're all gonna miss.
There's a chance they'll all go somewhere else, but one of those pebbles hit you, I feel like it does the same amount of damage. But I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they think it. So, but anyway, games. But the new map has
Physics.
physics, yes. And they have named a lot of different places like plane crash, junkyard, large silver mine.
Those aren't there in regular PUBG?
Well, this is the desert map. So
Another plane crashed.
Another
plane crash, another military base.
That was ever since then. That's why they don't give you the guns at the beginning anymore.
Yeah.
They gave you the guns in the first place. They killed the pilot. It crashed.
Yeah. There is another island, but they're saying it's just as big, I think, as I'm pretty sure the island is just as big as the normal like military island. It's got a prison on it. But the map is so much larger.
Really? I heard it was going to be smaller.
Which one? I heard it was going to be huge.
You know what they should do? Instead of having one big circle that zooms in,
I heard
it was supposed to be smaller, like 75% as big.
I don't know. I don't know. The initial thing, I think they said it was going to be bigger, but they might have changed that. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? We'll know eventually. And I wonder how they're going to... I guess they're going to, like, make these little cliffs alcove things to keep everybody in the zone. Like, in... I don't really know how they're going to do it unless they were just had, like, an invisible wall, which I really would think would be stupid. But I guess there's just going to be a straight cliff
Earth.
up. Yeah, flat Earth.
You can't go up.
You can't go up.
I mean, if you go up, it's just flat, more flat.
Yeah, it's just more
Well,
flat.
have we ever decided to just get in a boat and just drive out as far as we can?
I think it stops because of the invisible
I think
wall.
it does stop.
Does it? Then that's probably what they'll do again.
I don't know. It's
It's
like
gonna be
GTA,
mountains,
right?
There's gonna be mountains you can't go up past.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be mountains because on
Mountains.
the west side of it looks like there's mountains, but on the north side I don't see any mountains. So I guess it's just gonna be like a freaking wall. I don't know. Maybe just a big fence. Maybe it's Trump's fence.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
So here's my idea.
Okay.
Instead of one big circle closing in until
Yeah.
you're left with 40 people inside of a small circle, it's a bunch of different circles that zoom in.
Problem.
If you have separate people and things, it just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller until both of y'all die.
That would
You
be
have to go
anticlimactic.
and find the people in the circle.
What I think would be cool is a reverse circle. So just a big blob of energy goes into one area and it stays there, and then another blob comes in and it just kind of keeps opening up until there's only one place that's open.
Okay. You
see
can
what I'm
kind of
saying?
have it to where thematically a bomb drops there and then boom, radiation.
Yeah, radiation or
and
something
you
like
can't
that.
get in.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that would be kind of nifty, but again,
But then that leaves in, say, the map's like this big. It's like this. And say you're up here. The blob hits like right here. And it expands, but it starts expanding your way more. You're trapped up in that corner. You can't get out. You're just
well, no, I like you have moments to where you need to get out. So you can either go around it or you can go through it before it like actually starts expanding. I don't know.
I mean, the wall.
It would make you
instantly
plan.
think
It would
about
make
off the bat.
like tactics way different. But again, they're always gonna have the circle.
Yeah,
games in.
they're just gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah. It just makes sense probably. So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. They named some of the more of the towns, but they sound kind of like placeholder names, like for in the new desert map. So that's a thing. But the new guns kind of interest me. Like the rifle's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna be able to put a scope on that? I mean, yeah, you could probably.
Yeah.
You could put a scope on anything. But if they're taking, who was it? Were you talking about it that they were gonna take the 8 times off of the M16?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you were not gonna be able to put it 8 times on it.
I have an 8 times on my own personal
Yes,
M16.
I know it makes
Take it
no
off,
sense.
I'm not. No, PUBG.
PUBG says take it off.
I'm not gonna
I
take it
think
off.
they're doing it to balance the game.
Real life isn't balanced. I can choose one of my
life is not
guns
balanced.
and put that scope on
Real
it.
life is not balanced.
You're right. Speaking of real life never being balanced, let's talk about Battlefront 2.
Because just think, there was someone born probably within a few weeks of you. They're just born into a richer family. And is it balanced? Is that
Yeah.
balanced?
No.
Have
They
you
got
ever
an M16 with an 8-time scope on their 7th birthday because their parents were so loaded.
That's dangerous, though.
It's not balanced. Life is not balanced.
Have you ever
Life has
seen
never been balanced.
the video on YouTube where it's like the guy explaining like life but in a video, like as a video game, where he's like, you start out at level 1 and you have to go through college and stuff. He's like, some people are lucky and they get born in the North American server, but some people get born in like the other servers. It was very like it was pretty entertaining, but I think everybody's seen it. It was funny.
I think I have.
Yeah. It's just mainly like, is it stick figures or is it just, what is it? It's stick figures, right?
I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember.
I
But
think your tree is making a noise.
yeah, that's the woodpeckers.
No, it's the gerbils that keep it moving.
Yeah, that's Abby actually under. Instead of taking her outside this time, I just took her under the tree and she just spins. That's what she does. That's how it powers.
No, if it was Abby, it'd be spinning a lot faster.
That's why Jory lets her. Yeah, that's why Jory lets her stay in the house all year because she has to run the tree at the end of the year.
To save up all the energy.
Save up the energy. Yeah, that's neat. I feel like the whole podcast is just gonna be us looking at the tree,
staring at a slowly spinning
tree. But yeah, second thing I had, Battlefront 2, microtransactions.
Ugh.
They took them away
Temporarily.
for now, yes. But they did say in a post, they said, we've heard the concerns about the potentially giving players unfair advantages, and we've heard that this is overshadowing an otherwise great game. This was never our intention. Sorry we did this, sorry we didn't get this right. We hear you loud and clear, so we are turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means the option to purchase crystals in the game is now offline, and all progress will be earned through gameplay. So that seems pretty definitive. I don't know if they're going to turn it back on, maybe when they get it corrected.
They're going to turn it back on when this whole thing blows over. That's my prediction.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
EA's going to be like, all right, well, someone else had a big controversy. We're under the radar now. Click.
Yeah. Turn it back on just with a click of the button.
Click. Absolutely nothing's changed.
It's how they choose to turn on and off our internet here.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of internet.
Yeah.
Net neutrality.
Oh, yes. There you go. That's a good topic.
Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Old Mr. What's his name? I don't know his name.
Who? Which one are you talking about?
The guy with the FCC, I think.
Yeah.
The guy fighting for no net neutrality.
Yeah, the guy fighting against it. Now the head of the fucking bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we probably shouldn't say that. Well, it's not over the air. It's over the internet.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if it was over the radio,
he's literally. We're always being watched. It's fine.
If it was over the radio, we'd be shut down right now. But but this isn't the radio.
Is it my cussing?
What are y'all's stance on that?
I think net neutrality is a good thing and needs to be left fucking alone.
Mm-hmm. Jory? I've never seen you show so much emotion.
I haven't done enough research on it.
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to give internet providers the ability to throttle and restrict access to certain websites.
And, I get their stance. And I look at things from both ways.
They just want
both
money.
Stances. The people saying that it is a good thing to manage this that way is saying, well, if they do that thing, which people don't like, people will just stop using them. What they don't understand is that not everybody has a 10 to 20 providers in one area. We have 2.
Yeah.
Y'all in Amarillo, what do they have?
Suddenlink.
For high speed, Suddenlink's really good.
Exactly.
Because you have all these kind of small internet providers, but if you want fast speed like everyone does, you got Suddenlink, Cable One.
You can do that. You can manage that sort of things with franchises that have millions of places, like fast food restaurants, or if you want to go to Walmarts and stuff like that, you can pick Target. You can pick.
You got options.
You have options. For most people around the country, they don't have those options.
Yeah.
In California and Washington, I'm sure you have 4 or 5 different options. I don't know. But when you're talking about rural areas,
when you're in a hodunk town.
Well, not even just a hodunk town, even one that is on the map, only literally has probably 1.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane to think that you can have this marketplace that is going to be fair and regulated and then go, yeah, if they don't like it, they just won't use it. Fuck you. We have to have that internet,
on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you need to buy the social media pack.
Yeah, the social media pack.
Facebook.
That's fine. I won't pay for that.
Twitter. Comes with Tumblr. It comes with MySpace.
Social YouTube. I mean, literally, Netflix.
$29.99.
You could... and what happens when companies that aren't owned by, like, Time Warner want to have their there's HBO Go, or there's
they're out of luck.
There's
those
YouTube,
services are going to go away.
Netflix, and those are competing companies. Like
if they're not owned by the parent company that's trying to push this maneuver, they're gone.
Yeah, it blows me away how this is a thing. This is a topic.
The deal is phone companies are already doing that.
Well, yeah, and
Cable companies are already doing
but
that.
the thing about cable,
But the internet
and-
is free.
Well, the thing about cable and AT&T is that, sorry, cable and phones is that they're not registered as utilities. The internet is actually labeled as a utility, like water, like electricity. You can't and shouldn't be able to have this to where they can pay extra for a little more water, or a little more pressure in your water,
Yeah.
or we'll say we can light all your lights, or we can light like half your lights.
I grew up most of my young childhood without internet.
True.
I mean, I'm the same way.
But that's not how it is now.
But-
Everything is ran through internet. Some people have to pay bills over the internet. Some
I
people.
mean, you literally have your phone in your hand.
Yeah.
My hand was on it. It wasn't in my hand. It was like that.
People have to communicate with people now. We don't use
Letters.
literally letters. We use the internet to communicate with things like medical, healthcare, things like that. You have to have internet and access to
It
it
just seems like more of a pain to implement all these things than it is just to leave it alone.
to leave it alone. The only thing they're gaining from this is the companies that are pushing for this, that are telling that guy in the FCC saying, "Hey, man, we've supported your thing. Now it's time to blah 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 and
Yeah.
get your ass up and shut
He
these
just
freeloaders
seems-
out."
He just, when you take a look at him,
He's sketchy.
he seems like you just want to hit him in the face.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that to people, but it's
No,
just,
yeah.
I saw him doing this thing. He took a question from this lady, and like in the middle of her question, he pulled out this big ass Reese's peanut butter cup and just took a drink from it. It was like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like this dude. I don't like, not liking people, but I just don't like this man.
And you're like one of probably the most unviolent people that we know.
I know.
So that's very funny.
It's just like, this man makes me not want to be on the internet anymore. Is that his end game?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, he's in it for the money and he's in it for the re-election. Like, that's what politicians are about.
But
really.
think about it
It's not all of them,
logistically.
but some of them are. I mean,
Y'all and y'all self, if y'all want to keep doing what y'all doing, y'all are probably going to have to buy the streamer pack, which has YouTube and Netflix and all that stuff. Even if y'all don't watch Netflix, you're still going to have to buy the pack.
we already buy the top tier
Yeah.
of internet that we can get in this area. I can
And-
only imagine what it's going to be.
And you're going to have to buy the gaming pack, which includes Steam, Origin,
yeah. Well, now
Battle.net.
some of these companies are fighting back.
yeah.
Like, some of
I
the
saw that
companies are
Comcast
fighting
says
back.
they're not going to throttle.
Yeah. It's a good thing that some companies do understand what they're up against
Yeah.
and what the consumer wants. But it's still going to hurt them in the long run, which may make them end up having to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you do it. You either succumb now or you succumb later. So,
I'm going to succump later then.
yeah, I mean,
Fight the power.
fight the power. So, but
Vote
there are ways.
against
There are ways to
the dude.
to do about it. There are things that you can do about it. You can call your congressperson. You can call your elected official.
Let's call our congressman. Yeah.
Call your congressman.
Let's
I'm
just-
literally, dude.
I
It's a
wonder how
thing.
easy that actually is to do.
There's a phone number for every congressman that you need to get a hold of.
Call your neighboring state's congressman.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that's what they're put into this world or
Yeah.
into this job to
People
do.
forget too much that they work for you.
They are supposed to support our
Interests.
agendas and interests and not their own over themselves. Whether they do that or not should determine whether they get reelected or not, which isn't always a thing. But I feel like I don't know. There's a lot in there, and people can become informed about it. Jory, will you put anything in the description for our congressman?
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. I'll list every
congressman.
every 50 state that
Go
we have,
FCC
and
yourself.
I will,
John Oliver did that.
I'll put their name, their full address,
.com.
phone number,
Blood
email,
type, social.
social security number,
Yeah.
and what size pants they wear.
Okay. All right. That's probably going to be the most edited thing on this video is the description bar.
It's not gonna have anything in it.
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
That's a lot of work.
There it is. I'll find it, and there's a list on the.
Well, now that
internet.
I've went through and explained it, I don't think that it's like DLCs for internet packages. That shouldn't be a deal. Should not be a deal.
Right.
You shouldn't have to buy
But
DLC.
in the
Shouldn't have-
end,
yeah.
There will always be loopholes, and they will do what they want to do. If they want to throttle you, they're going to throttle you. All they got to do is blame, oh, well, we're experiencing high usage. Mm-hmm. That's why you're going. And I'm pretty sure they've done it before.
Oh, yeah.
Those corporations are greedy.
They do it. It's not legal. And if they get caught doing it, it's... But this thing will make it legal. Like, it's... I don't know. Everything's shady about the internet right now. But I like it shady, you know? I like it in the Wild West, you know? Let's not regulate that shit. The Wild West's cool, right? No.
The Wild West was awful.
No, it was bad. It's not... I'm saying we shouldn't have to succumb to things like having to every month or every year reassess, okay, we only have one provider. Are we going to be able to pay for internet this month? Without internet...
Get the goats. Get the sacrifices going.
Yeah. It's going to get rough. And if it passes... shit's going to go down, and a lot of small businesses are going to be hurt by it. Because businesses that don't have a internet website, people that aren't able to get on Facebook and do that, like for their business.
Networking.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bad deal. So
my whole thing is that 2017 hasn't been the best year. You can make it just a little bit better by making it not worse.
Yeah.
That's my fighting
by the way,
stance.
You don't play Dokkan Battle anymore, do you?
I'm in and out, but I haven't played it.
But I did tell you there is a Japanese version, right?
Yes, and they're always a little bit
let's
ahead
talk about
of me.
this. This was actually pretty interesting.
Wait, which part? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, you told me about it on the way back from D&D. Oh shit.
Maybe I did. Anyways, in Japan, games like that have different laws. If it's RNG based, they have to tell you pretty much the rates for it. You know what? Anyways, there was a deal that a patch came out probably about a month ago, and they said it was a bug, but whenever some people loaded up the game, like you can click on character list, it tells you everyone inside that banner, and some of the very rare cards were missing from some people's.
And they still listed them, right? They still listed them on the banner, but
No,
you couldn't get it?
Well, see, that's the deal. No one knows, because whenever you would load up the character list, some people's list were missing characters. But other people's had them, and then that sparked a whole controversy, and they said it was just a visual bug. But
So was it a bug? Do they know?
Dokkan, get your shit
I don't read
together.
Japanese. I've seen some
Okay.
things, but I don't read it.
Translations?
So they're saying that some people had more privilege to get.
They're saying that what the theory was is that whenever you log into your game, you're given like a seed, like in Minecraft.
Okay.
And some of them had chances. So say you log in and you got one of the bad seeds, you could spend millions of dollars and never get the top tier unit. Because it wasn't in your thing until you log out and log back in.
That is dirty.
Don't know if that was proven or not, but that is highly illegal.
Why is the
Wow.
world so awful?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's those freemium microtransaction games, or man, you know, it's like, why can't people just offer a service and then give them that service instead of going, this is what you can have. First you pay the standard fee and then you get all the downloads, then you can get everything. Like, I feel like people are shady as shit. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do this? Come on.
It seemed like the 90s were a simpler time.
You know what?
When you bought a video game, you owned the video
yeah,
game.
it was your whole video
Now,
game. And then
when
you
you
know
buy
what
the
you did?
video game-
You bought the second video game.
Yes, and that kept you as a preferred recurring
Yeah.
gamer.
Yeah.
Now you buy a game, you have to buy the DLC.
And you know what
gotta-
happened?
Season pass.
Xbox 360 happened.
Damn it.
True. The online marketplace did kind of screw us over.
It wasn't even that bad on the Xbox, really. It wasn't bad at all on the Xbox.
Yeah.
It was very simple. It was very basic.
Well, the Xbox, like the original Xbox that had this sort of connection, was basically just for playing over.
Yeah, and there was no really downloading games
Yeah.
on there. I mean, there might have been
There
eventually.
might have been.
I think there was
small
a
games,
couple, yeah.
small games. But then you could buy every game on the marketplace for Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the most part.
I feel like that's when DLCs, microtransactions, really became
Sparked,
a bad deal.
yeah.
Yeah. I would agree.
Blame Microsoft.
Blame Microsoft.
What else is new?
But if you sponsor us now, no, I'm just kidding. Regardless, yeah, I think that companies just don't be shady.
They can't do it. It's where the
They can't
money's
do it,
at.
man. That is where the money's at.
They're getting
That is
all
where
that
the money at.
shady under the tree. It's where the money's falling.
Oh, the money tree.
Out of the money tree.
Yeah.
Out of
I got you.
the shady
It's
money
catching all the
tree.
dollar leaves.
I would
dollar
love to have
leaves?
a
Dude.
dollar tree. Wait, no, we have a Dollar
We
Tree.
have a Dollar Tree. It's a store here.
It's a store.
If y'all want to know that.
Which is probably the least shady place. You walk in there, you know what's on the floor.
Yeah, you know.
Because
We walked in, what was it, Costco? What was it? No, it wasn't Costco. It was, what was that? Coat Factory? What the fuck? No. Shit. Ross, there you go. It was one of them. One of them where
Ross
they...
dress for less.
Dude, Ross Dress for Less. Holy fuck. I don't know what happened on the Friday night before we came in there, but there was just shit everywhere on the floors.
I really regret not buying that picture.
Yeah.
We saw the best picture.
It was the best picture ever.
It was a Chihuahua. Michael Jackson Chihuahua.
Michael Jackson Chihuahua. Dude.
okay, what kind of Michael Jackson? Because there's been
Like,
a few.
Like Thriller Michael
The
Jackson.
Thriller Michael Jackson.
Like the curly black hair.
It was
jacket. I
the
wanted to buy it.
best.
Why didn't you get
We
it? It would have been
freaking should've.
perfect.
I don't know why. That was the dumbest decision we've ever made.
Yeah,
not to buy that.
honestly, that was top 10.
So they were following the Dollar General store model, where you just throw the box on the
Yeah.
ground.
Oh yeah. Well, there was dog. Like in the dog aisle. Everything was just pulled off the shelves.
Like someone was trying out the dog beds.
Yeah, like they were like trying it out. They're like, nah, my dog wouldn't like this. Sissy wouldn't like this. So they're like,
Oh, Pumpkin, you want to lay on this?
just an old 60-year-old lady pulling all this shit down on Friday night. Freaking.
I remember we were looking for a dog bed for our dog, and like the majority of them were in like shades of gray. And we texted a picture to my mom. She was like, can't you find some that aren't in gray? I was like, Mom, they're dogs. They only see in gray. It's like all the beds look the same to them.
Has that been proven, or is that debunked yet?
I think they can't see reds.
Colors, some colors.
Some colors.
Sure. Victoria talked about that the
But
other
they
day.
can see in the dark better than we can.
Because I had like a laser light. Because I bought a pet exerciser laser light, and I was shining on the floor, and my dogs were. They weren't
for
even like
cats,
looking at
bro. That's for cats.
And I
My
pictured a
dogs
dog
love
on
that.
it too.
My dogs love the laser light.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah. They love it. I bet Abby would love it.
Pretty sure
She
it's just
didn't
my dogs.
apparently.
My dogs are just dumb.
Did you try it on Abby?
Yeah, she kind of chased it around for a little bit.
Did she?
Or she was just.
Or she was just
Chasing
moving around
it.
and all, just doing something.
That's what she does.
That's what she does. She pretends to like stuff.
Okay,
For everybody
so
else.
I've been researching the
Okay.
thing that we said we were going to research last week.
Oh,
How the
good.
duck
Yes.
hunt gun works. There-
Wow, you
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, the duck hunt gun, how it works.
man,
Okay.
that is a.
How does it
How
work?
did they not?
I have
Nah,
no idea.
You're good.
All right, so it says when you point at a duck and pull the trigger, the computer in the NES blacks out the screen and the zapper diode begins reception. Then the computer flashes a solid white block around the targets you're supposed to be shooting at. If the photodiode in the zapper detects a change in light intensity and tells the computer it's pointed at a light block, in other words, you get a point because you hit a target. So basically,
That is the
What happens-
freaking best.
what happens is it has a light diode in the gun.
Yeah.
And when you shoot it, the screen goes black except for the targets that have a white block around them. And when the diode in the gun,
It does go black
it does go black
because
When-
it
Yeah.
flickers.
when the diode in the gun senses that it went from black, and if you hit something to white, it tells you got it. But if you shoot it and it goes from black and stays black, you missed, and then the dog pops up.
That
So
is
that's how they did
freaking
that.
cool.
Back in the what was the 70s, 80s?
by far the most useful information in this podcast.
There you go. There's you some researched knowledge.
We need to have this every week.
Yes.
Research knowledge that we don't understand, but
Research
we need to know.
All right. So what's going to be next week's thing? Who's going to research next week's thing?
You're
You are.
every
You're
week,
researching.
dude.
No, we're gonna all
Can
every
dogs see in
week.
color? Research it.
Huh?
What can dogs see color wise?
Oh, color wise,
Okay,
yes.
I'll see
okay.
if I can do that.
Fuck yeah.
I'll see
I'm
why
down
dogs-
for this little
Dogs
segment.
are better than people in every way.
I'm glad I thought of it.
Good job, Jory.
Oh my god, damn.
Okay.
What happened this week in gaming history?
This week
Yeah.
in gaming history. It's loading. Today in gaming history. Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
It doesn't sound
That was
good.
a thing.
That was a thing. Wow, there's not a lot of good games that came out this week in gaming. I'm gonna keep looking.
Ooh.
Get us up maybe to December the 1st.
All right. Well, while you're doing that,
Yeah, you
it's
do
something
that.
we have forgotten to do. It's about the comments. We keep forgetting. I keep forgetting
We?
mainly.
No, yeah, that was your idea.
Comment video, or we talked about doing some comments in the podcast, and I've been squandering that. I've forgotten.
You squander a lot of stuff. You squander bushes.
All right, here we go.
Squander cluster
Here
trucks.
Here we go. Keep it coming.
Squander
No,
comments.
it's fine. It's fine. Now, Jory wears hats. Say what?
I do.
Dude, I feel like you've worn hats a lot.
I have.
Joseph
Joseph doesn't. He just doesn't watch our videos. He's a poser.
Joseph said that he was just a poser. But that was on general jousting. Anybody have fun with general jousting?
Nope.
We had fun with general jousting.
I watched that video on my lunch break, and I was dying.
I assume you didn't eat.
I didn't eat.
No.
But I was dying.
Your appetite was gone.
It was completely gone. It was just...
So Miz actually got us that. Ms. Cruel.
Thanks, Miz.
I've only seen party mode with lots of people. Never the games you guys did. This was more traumatizing.
Oh, it was.
It was very traumatizing, dude. The sounds and the movements, all of it, every single bit of it, dude. Just traumatizing. Victoria, my butt hurts now.
Oh, God.
As it should.
As it should. Benjamin, cockfights are outlawed in all 50 states.
Oh, wow.
It's hardly a cockfight.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is that was some comments that we got on our general jousting video, and I think it was a treasure. Honestly, I honestly do. I think it was really a treasure. We're gonna be thinking of things to name our biggest trash and our biggest treasure for this year as well, for the end of the year. So for the last episode of this year, whatever that's going to be. Yeah, the biggest heaping pile of shit, and then the biggest glorious crown goes to who?
The biggest booty.
Biggest booty. All right.
Treasure.
Oh, the biggest booty. Arr.
Okay, so I had to go all the way to December the 3rd.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So December the 3rd.
Still in the same...
Still the same week.
Yeah.
All the rest of the days this week have been week.
It's actually Sunday, but yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't matter. 23 years ago,
Oh,
the
God.
original PlayStation came out in Japan. So
Wow.
that's a huge milestone. That sparked a whole bunch of first-time gamers who
Yeah.
never gamed before. It was, I think, our second console because we had a Sega, and then boom, PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know what I read the other day? Remember whenever we started up here, I believe it was PlayStation, and like it would have like the Sony Entertainment, and in the back there'd be all like the blue blocks coming up.
That's PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Okay, there you go.
You know what the blue box represented?
Yes.
Did you read it too?
No, I figured
you're
that
not
one
ready.
out.
Saved games on your memory card.
Oh, really?
The more you had,
The higher the pillar
more there
was,
were.
the more pillars you had
more
were the
you-
different
yeah.
types of games.
Really?
Yeah.
That is cool. That is entertaining. I did not know that either.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
So-
cool.
So when you just had that one really, really tall pillar,
did you
It
play
means
one
you
game?
only play shooting games. Or you only play the fighter games.
Yeah.
That's neat. I did not know that.
yeah, because the PlayStation 1, it just had like the white screen that had like the
Maybe it did. I can't remember.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Oh, we started up Minecraft. That was
Yeah.
a thing we did.
Was a thing. We're keeping it going this
Oh,
time.
man.
It's over already.
We-
I found jungle trees.
Yeah, I heard,
Yeah, we were playing
I
a
heard.
jungle. He got to jungle and back. Where are you at, Scott?
Oh, I'm in another village.
I've memorized the route to the jungle.
I have outposts on the way there. So
I had nothing.
on our next stream, I might be just so far away.
I had piles of dirt
Yeah.
that I recognized.
Spencer and I have made a quarry, and we're industrializing the village that
I
we
did
are
like
in.
the quarry.
The quarry. We have a tram now, a tram
Yeah.
system.
I feel like y'all do that in every game we play. But this is our first game. Like, for actually PC, for me, it's my first game to play on PC.
I'm a PC veteran.
Yeah. See, we played on
master
Xbox,
race.
which was a little bit different.
It's a little different.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm
I think
excited
our
to
next major goal is to get you home.
Yeah.
Go to the Nether.
Yeah, we're gonna play Bring Him Home, the Mars adventure, and then we're gonna go to the
To
Nether.
hell and back.
I think that's
No,
gonna
we
be
need to go
cool.
to the jungle first. I gotta show you how I got to the jungle.
Okay, we'll go to the jungle. That's a good thing. The Nether is like another thing we need to do. Another thing we need to do is figure out like what our end goal is. What we're gonna be working towards. Are we just gonna do the Ender Dragon? I guess that's the Ender Dragon, right?
That ain't even. No, that is still the.
They want to set up a currency system first.
Yeah.
I heard about the currency system. We need to set up a currency system. So get me home.
I have no currency. I have jungle trees. Is that currency?
Jungle trees are a rare
Jungle trees
commodity.
are rare.
They're very rare.
So-
Not two
You
of
got
them.
that cheddar.
You could be the guy that import exports jungle trees.
There is no way you're gonna get an ocelot back. No possible way.
Oh,
Gotta
really?
leash it.
I had to use 4 different boats to get there.
We can figure out a way to get ocelot.
An ocelot egg.
Dude, we need a bridge. Bridge to ocelot territory.
That is not gonna happen.
No, you don't understand how much
we
cobblestone
can do that.
Spencer
You
and
don't
I are
understand
getting.
how far away this is.
We got like so
Maybe
many.
if it's a 1 block of bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, one
That
big
is
bridge.
the only
Ocelot
even
on a
possibly
on a
feasible
string.
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
Honestly, the only possible feasible way is that
We're getting so much cobblestone
And
out of
it's
this
gonna
quarry
take-
you wouldn't believe.
forever.
I think we can do it.
Okay, I'll show you the way.
We got this.
I have like 3 stopping points on the way there.
I think we were discussing about a hierarchy of the village that we're in. Each person's gonna have like a function. You could be the import export man.
Not hierarchy. Community member.
Community member.
Because we don't want it to sound like there's a king and a queen and like
I mean, I'm
peasants.
obviously the king. The king of the jungle.
You're an import export.
I brought the
merchant.
jungle
You're
to
a
us.
merchant,
You're
okay?
a smuggler.
You're the smuggler. Oh, get an ocelot here, dude, and you could pay. Probably
We would pay
good money,
a
dude.
premium for a
Premium
cat.
price.
I'm
for
telling
a cat,
you, it's
dude.
not gonna happen. It'll take at least 100 stacks of something to get there.
Bruh.
Minimum.
We're
Bruh.
getting close. We're getting real close to that amount of quantity.
All right. Well,
Our
we'll try
next
it.
major expansion to our side of the village, because y'all kind of live underneath in the mountain. We live on top where the kings live. Our next major advantage,
You built your house on top of mine.
yes,
It's not even cool.
no, and we ran a tram system over yours.
Which is why they owed me. They owe me gold.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
because eminent domain. We take it, but we supplement you money. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna build an entire glass.